Welcome back. Got a little Polo seats old disc, man. Let's state it. Look at the neck of that, and the brake pads actually. Well, disintegrating. So yeah. So this side was well worn. That's the inside pad. You can see how much that's worn. But yeah, the other side, I've not stripped that off yet, but it's nowhere near as worn. I mean, they're this well pitted, but the pad thickness looks a lot better. If you look in there, it looks better. But the discs are well knackered, so change these pads and discs. New Delphi ones, comes with new bolts. Got a Loctite on the bolts and that there. So there you go, thanks for watching. Haven't already, hit the thumbs up, hit subscribe, have a great day. Guys, welcome back. You can see we have the rear P's and D's, get the rear Delphis done. I was going to crack on and do the front wheel bearing. There's a rough wheel bearing on the front of it. Was just advised at the MOT for slightly rough, and I had said to the customer, I think the strange rattle might be coming through the shock absorber. It's got a slight leak. What I thought. Yeah, I've taken the wheel off actually. I can see it, I just didn't notice it. It's actually, you can see where it's dry and you can see where it's wet, so it's probably going to need a shock absorber. And the spring isn't broken, so I think maybe we better just changing it, because there's not much left to come off once we take the hub off, to be honest, to get that off. So there wouldn't be a massive more amount of labour. We're taking the caliper off it, disconnecting the ball joint for the hub, and it really just leaves that in place then. So really we just need to remove that. We'd need to take the wipers off it and stuff, but it's not a major drama. I think I've come this far, I think maybe I'm just doing it. This one's dry. You can see that spring's rusted up there. The fact that it's wet all the way down it, I just didn't notice it was all the way wet. I just thought it was quite shiny. I've not even noticed it, to be honest with you. I knew it was leaking up here because I could see it, but I didn't realise it had come so far. Now Mitsubishi, if we talk about how far this has travelled, we're getting a lot of L200s when they were first launched, the Series 5, and you can see there's a nice sticker here. There was a nice sticker on their one as well. Now, a lot of them were being replaced under warranty, and Mitsubishi actually said, right, we're changing these when they don't need to be. Now, they did look like they were leaking, but apparently what had happened was they were overfilled, and that was what we had to use. Going by Mitsubishi's technical bulletin was, has it come down to a certain point? If it's only come down, if it's completely leaking, then obviously get it done under warranty, but it was just, we were getting like a little bit coming out. So they deemed that it was just, you know, build oil, and they were replacing them for no reason. So they put a stop to that, and just, it was only if they were need to follow this bulletin. I think it was like, if it come down past the sticker, it's definitely leaking. So some strange things sometimes in the technical bulletins. But so we've done the brakes on the wee Polo, and I think the young lads over in Brussels on a wee holiday. So see if we get this car ready for him coming back. Right guys, you can see we have track rod end off, so the boot's in good condition, ABS sensors off, disconnected from the hub, the ball joint, sorry, anti-roll bar link is off. That's been replaced before, that side. I think it's actually been replaced twice. I don't see nothing wrong with it. I think that one's been replaced twice. I don't see any play in that, I don't feel any play in that, obviously. We know that's leaked. So the bush is still intact at the moment. The bonding's not failed on it. That's what usually goes on it. On these, the bonding just fails on about where it's glued onto that metal collar. It just starts to fail over time. It starts to separate, but they look okay at the minute. So we need to get it down now. We need to take the wiper panel off, I think. Let's shoot up. Take the big nut off the top. And obviously we've got a bearing to do and a new Monroe shocker there. It's probably a Monroe that's on it, to be honest with you. Maybe Sachs, actually. I'm not sure who makes them for Volkswagen. And with Sachs, do a lot of the German stuff. So it could be Sachs or Monroe who make it anyway, for VW. Backing plate looks not too bad. We'll maybe see if we can get it off. So we'll crack on here and get this upright off, we'll separate the hub, and obviously we'll need to compress the spring and get it on. We'll want to clean the spring up and get a wee paint if there's any wee bits come off the coating. Right, so now that the drive shaft's disconnected, I can feel that it is a bit rough. And you can hear it. Rust. It's been a bit of a fight, that, man. Look at all the crustacean on that bolt. I've seen a load of these bolts broken, but if you take your time with them, you'll get them out without breaking it. So we'll crack on. What's happened here, man? We're a bit upside down. That's better. Third time's the charm. So obviously you see that bolt, incredibly rotten. So it was a bit difficult to get out of there. So now that it's moving, it should be no bother. And you can see all the rot in the back of that bearing. So that's what causes them to go. So just rust gets inside, destroys all the bearings, makes them sound noisy, rough. So nothing you can do. Right, so I've got a Monroe shock absorber and our wheel bearing there, and you can see it's the type that's got this little, rather than have a snap ring, it's got this bit here, which is it's a bit of pain to get it in. You need to take your time. So once you start pressing to here, you need to grab it on there underneath that clamp there to stop it from just pushing that off the bearing. So that's kind of what locks it into the hub. It's not a great idea. I'm not slating Volkswagen. I don't know what's wrong with a snap ring, why they come up with that. Volkswagen really good. So we'll check this instruction fitting guide, just make sure we're right. That's an old bearing off. I get a new one in. I actually would lock my ramp actually, and it comes with a new hub nut as well. So it's your ABS ring there. You can see, because all the bits of metal are stuck to it, you can see the little teeth on it. So normally you can't see them. So we need to clean up the hub. Got that rust out of there. We'll get that shock absorber swapped over. Right, so new wheel bearings in, and the uprights all built up, attached back to the hub. Now we need to fit it onto the car. So you need to take your time with those bearings because of that snap ring, so and make up a wee tool fit so as you can get it. So get the hub back on it, get it all bolted up and get it road tested. Hopefully it's all good. Hit that thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, have a great day, okay? Fitted that little dust cover there, a new one, and that's to protect the bearing, stop all the crapness getting into it. So we'll get this new fitted, this new upright and wheel bearing. See how we go. Right, so uprights on, anti-roll link to put on, trackward end, got the brake hose in. So we're going to get that right in so we can get the clip on. This is round about here. Then we have to clean our nuts also, nobody likes dirty nuts. So push that into there, got the capometer. Right, so that's that, and obviously we'll get the trackward end cleaned up, we'll get that in, get the wheel on, topped up, clean up our nuts, and we should be good to go. So thanks for watching guys. If you haven't already, hit the thumbs up, hit subscribe, have a great day.